Hello Libra, welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your June 2022 love reading. If you're currently in a romantic partnership or in a temporary separation with your person, if that comes up, then we will address that. If you are single and looking for new love, I will post separate readings just for you guys. Let's have a look at your, thank you, overall energy for the month ahead and see what we've got coming out. June should be a little bit calmer as far as energy goes than May was. May was very chaotic in what we had going on. We're still feeling the effects of the eclipses. However, things are a little bit gentler in their energy, thank goodness. Okay, so we've got Venus very much at play in the month of June here as well. Towards the middle of the month, there's a link between Venus and Uranus there. Okay, so there may be some radical changes in regards to your love life, your abundance. Okay, and maybe even a little bit of infusement of new energy. Uranus really is that planet where we get out of our comfort zone a little bit. We try new things. Okay, it brings in some innovation. So you may be doing that towards the end of the month. We've got a very powerful connection between Venus and Pluto. So there's a lot of love in the air. Okay, a lot of love, a whole lot of love. All right, so let's get your overall energy, then we'll get some more details. Okay, so we've got the Fool coming out first, and the Fool represents a little bit of a challenge, all right? And the challenge here perhaps is getting out of your comfort zone, trying new things, okay? Maybe even having a fresh start if you're in separation with your person. The Fool can also represent a little bit of fear in your challenge position, because quite often the Fool represents a situation that is presented to us where we do need to just jump in with both feet. There's an element of trust that's required, trust in ourselves, trust in the universe, and trust that we're making the right choice. Okay, so there may be something there that, that door of opportunity is open for you, and you just need to take the plunge, take the leap, take that leap of faith, and just trust that you're headed in the right direction. But this may also represent a sense of adventure as well, a sense of adventure, spontaneity. Okay, spontaneity can be a challenge to do. Okay, just do new things, get out, get out, fly by the seat of your pants, have a little bit of fun. Okay, but spontaneity in some cases may actually work against you a little bit. It's like, whoa, 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 hold on to your horses. We want a little bit of stability here. Okay, but moving forward with your companion, okay, maybe a little bit of a challenge. Okay, and there's certainly still some issues going on in the world, right? We're in some very uncertain times. We have been for a while now. And, if you are looking to get out of your shell or, go out and have fun, maybe travel, the Fool can represent some travel energy. We have the World here as well. Maybe you've got to kind of tone it down a little bit. Okay, maybe there's some economic issues that may present themselves to prevent you from going on vacation or traveling. So you might need to do something a little bit different, maybe something closer to home. For some of you, I don't know, I think there's a long distance relationship possibly for some of you here with the World card and the Fool. Okay, and this may represent a little bit of a challenge. Okay. But there may be a little bit of a fear factor coming in here. We do have the Devil card coming in, okay, and the Devil card doesn't always represent a narcissist, okay. Yes, it can in some interpretations and in some circumstances here, okay, but I think here there's boundaries and perspectives that's needed somewhere. There's a little bit of facing your fears that is probably required. Maybe some fears do come to the surface for you. There may just be some issues within your relationship that you need to deal with, okay, but that Fool energy there, I think there's some excellent opportunities opening up for you. But I think there's just a little bit of hesitation, okay, in some way. Now, I do have to say, with the Devil card being there, with the World card and the Fool, okay, perhaps, at least for somebody out there, part of your issues may be releasing someone. Okay, it may not be your current relationship. Perhaps there's a past person that creeps back in with that Devil card, and you're just looking for a fresh start. You're looking to leave the past behind you, let bygones be bygones. Perhaps there's some closure that's needed here with a past person, with an ex, an ex-spouse, an ex-girlfriend, boyfriend, okay, whatever that happens to be, a past relationship. Perhaps someone comes back in. This might be your chance to get some closure, but you might also just be trying to, put the past behind you and move forward. Okay, you don't want anything to hold you back. Your blessing, though, okay, your blessing and benefiting you in the month ahead, we do have the Empress card. So this is Venus, a lot of love, a lot of abundance, blossoming, growing in your world. Okay, you're attracting all sorts of great positive energy, positive vibes here. This is your ability and opportunity to, to really nurture your relationship, for love to blossom and grow in your world. Okay, this is certainly an energy of abundance. Okay, and now I do have to say here as well that yes, the Empress card is one of fertility. So this may be a very fertile time for you if you are looking to add to your family or start on that type of journey. This may be a wonderful, blessed month for you to really get something going. Okay, so perhaps for some of you there, your challenges may be being on the same page with your person, okay, about starting a family or adding to your family, or about where the future is taking you. Okay, there might be a little bit of fear that comes in there as well. Okay, you may even get a little bit of a surprise, actually. I don't really have cards out here for surprise, maybe the Fool on some level, but if there is any kind of disagreement about, family, okay, on whether you're starting one or adding to one or even blending some together, oh man, that can be tough sometimes. Okay, there may be a little bit of a surprise there that makes one person really happy and one person not so much. Okay, just saying. All right, even though pregnancy and children or whatever, they're wonderful. It's a blessing. All right, but sometimes they do come with some challenges as well. So there may be something there. But ultimately, though, the Empress energy is a beautiful energy, and it is blessing you with all of this abundance of love and romance and growth within your relationship and all these really great positive vibes. Your advice from Spirit, the World card. There may be something here that you need closure on. Okay, the World card is all about wrapping it up, seeing something through to completion. Okay, so there may be something here, especially with that Devil card there, that may be some past relationship. Okay, some issues, custody battles, maybe if there's children or anything like that. Okay, there's something here that may not necessarily, be shut. Okay, at this moment. Now, it could be that someone comes back in, they come back sniffing around, and this may be your opportunity to find closure. Okay, it's finally your opportunity there with that Devil energy to kick them to the curb once and for all. Okay, and to put up some very, very solid boundaries with them. Okay, but the World card essentially really is an energy of wholeness, fulfillment, okay, in your relationship. So, if you have decisions to make, do what makes you feel good. Do what makes you feel as though you're on the top of the world. Expand your horizons as well with this World energy, okay, because it can certainly be one of completion of one cycle, and you're about to start on a new one, a new adventure. Right here. All right, the World card is the last card in the deck. The Fool is the first one. Okay, so transitioning to the next phase of your relationship may be a little bit of a challenge. Okay, but it may be what is necessary. Right, you're growing, you're blossoming in all kinds of abundant ways. The World energy is one of success. So this could certainly be your key and your advice from Spirit to put your fears and your worries aside and to take things to the next level. Use your imagination. Look at the big picture with the World card. Where do you want your relationship to go? And take the steps to get there. Okay, but yes, there could certainly be an end of a cycle that's coming in here for you and a new one starting. Okay, whatever that looks like. There may be children, family. Okay, perhaps you're entering into a higher level of commitment with your person. Perhaps you've got expressions of love for the first time. Okay, and that's scary with that Devil energy coming out there. I know you're looking at that Devil energy going, what the hell is she going to say about that? Okay, so let's address the Devil energy. Let's address the challenge in the room, shall we? Your overall outcome for the month. I feel that some of you are really going to face your fears. Okay, the Devil card first and foremost is really about our shadow side. Okay, the aspects of ourselves or our relationship that we all experience and we don't necessarily want to address. Sometimes we get certain things that rear their ugly heads. Okay, sometimes we get people from the past. Okay, something that we're tied, we're bound to, we're chained to, and we just wish they'd go away. Okay. This can also represent those underlying energies that aren't necessarily the brightest and shiniest. Fear, jealousy, angst, doubt. Okay, all of those low vibe energies, right? We all have them. We can't run away from them. They're always there. Okay, it's just that sometimes they perk their heads up a little bit more than at other times. Okay, so maybe something here that comes to light, or that you come to a realization, or that you're facing bang on head on. Okay, or that you need to face. Okay, you need to reconcile with something there. You need to complete something. You need to get something out in the open and make a decision, right? Let go of something there. The World card can represent, it's like, you know what, we're letting go of where we, you know, something here, and we're moving forward to something better. Okay, getting that closure, that sense of completion. Okay, so always boundaries and perspectives are needed whenever the Devil card comes out. So there certainly could be some sort of underlying issues that you're facing, that you're dealing with. You may be facing your fear, okay, but you may have some challenges here as well. Okay, I mean, the Devil card can represent a focus on the material world and not so much on your emotional world. Okay, your love and your romance, and that can come out too. We're in uncertain times, uncertain economic times, and those kind of things, and we're not always focused on love and romance. Okay, so there may be some changes that you need to make in your world, especially your physical world, that are affecting your romantic life, right? And sometimes, you know, maybe you've got a toxic boss and there's a third party situation going on there, right? And by third party interference is not necessarily you know, a liar and cheater kind of energy. We can get a lot of third party interference in a negative way from all sorts of things: money, bosses, careers, exes, even children can sometimes create a little bit of a challenging environment, right? We get all sorts of these things that have this third party, mother-in-law, father-in-law, okay? Those kind of things, right? Third party interference can be any external outside forces that either benefit us or challenge us in some way. Okay, so there's something there that is representing a challenge with that Devil energy. So perspective and boundaries are needed with that. Now, I do have to say, though, that for somebody out there, the message here is very clear for you. Okay, with that Devil energy, if you are currently someone who is controlling, domineering, toxic, who is not exactly the nicest person, maybe they're all bright and shiny in front of your friends, but then behind closed doors, it's a different story. If that's the case, your advice from Spirit is to let it go. There's bigger and better things on the horizon for you. There's love, there's romance, there's positive connections there that are out there for you. Okay, so if there's something that is trapping you there, run. Okay, Spirit's really wanting you to make that decision, but you have to come to that conclusion yourself. Okay, is that, you know, we all have those challenges, we all have those situations, we all have things that we need to work through. Okay, but if someone is treating you badly, treating you poorly, treating you like a piece of, you know, a piece of crap, okay, and it's an unhealthy environment, you're worried, you're doubtful, you're full of stress and angst, and you're just, yeah, kind of stuck in that. Okay, find a way, ask for help. Okay, if you need to ask for help, all right, especially if there's any kind of abusive energy or anything like that going on, okay, because that Devil card can represent a little bit of a warning for somebody out there, okay, and this just might be that reminder, okay, or that motivation that you may need right at the right time. Okay, so obviously that message is not going to be for the collective, it's just going to be for targeted individuals there. Okay, but if that's that case that you are finding yourself in, the Empress, there could be a person around who is very nurturing, very caring, very loving, who has your best needs at heart, okay, who has your best interests at heart, I should say, and who may be able to help you shut down this situation. Okay, so reach out for help if you need to. You know, it could be a friend, it could be a family member, maybe it's just someone external that you don't really know. Okay, if you are in those kind of situations, there are quite often, no matter where you are in the world, there's quite often some free services. Okay, and this requires a little bit of bravery. Okay, if that is you. So big hugs to you, sending you a lot of positive vibe, a lot of courage, and sending your way, okay, to make that choice. So anyway, onwards and upwards. Okay, let's get a little bit more information out here and see what else is coming in. And what do we have? The Nine of Pentacles. Well, hello. That is excellent. A nice abundant energy. Okay, we've got the Ten of Cups there as well. Very nice, very nice. The Lovers, beautiful. King of Swords, also excellent energy. Four of Swords. And we have the Six of Swords. Oops, one more. And we've got the Hierophant in the middle. Okay, excellent. We've got a nice bright and shiny Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck there for you. Okay, so new forms of communication, truth, honesty, clarity. Okay, epiphany moments, but it's also an energy of success. Okay, a little victory energy there. But we can also use that Ace of Swords, to give us, okay, that sword of truth to detach from situations that are not serving us good. Okay, honesty, truthfulness, okay, epiphanies and clarities all come in. The aces do bring in a little bit of luck. They bring in some fresh energy. They also represent some new energy and also improvements in our world here as well. But this is actually, for the most part, for you guys, this is looking pretty damn good, okay? The Nine of Pentacles here reflects what you need, okay? Maybe you need a little bit of independence, okay? And that's that Devil energy there, okay? Perhaps you've got some boundaries that you need to put up, okay? You might be that kind of person. You like balance, you like honesty, fairness, and equality, especially within a relationship, okay? But if someone is, but I think you also may be looking for a little bit of independence. Okay, perhaps it's that situation where you don't want to lose your sense of self, okay, or even your self-worth. Okay, your self-worth is very, very important to you with this Nine of Pentacles energy, whatever your situation happens to be. The Nine of Pentacles represents an energy of luxury, success, completion, okay, but also one of abundance, okay, abundance, feeling like you're on top of the world, lap of luxury, okay, all of those things, right? Perhaps you also want someone to treat you, okay, like the queen or king that you actually are, okay? Treat you like gold. And why not, right? we're in this lifetime, okay? And we might have many other lifetimes before and after this one, but it's the time and the here and the now, right? Life is too short to be treated like crap, okay? So certainly someone who knows your worth, and you want someone to value you for exactly what you bring to the table, okay? And to maybe even show you what you're worth as well. Practice what you preach, okay? But I think here that, you know, considering we do have that Devil energy coming out, and like I said, the Devil's not always necessarily bad. It represents our shadow side, okay? And, you know, but it does represent a certain level of strings attached to a certain degree, okay? And so sometimes we feel smothered in relationships a little bit, okay? And so you might really want to make sure that you have a little bit of freedom and that you aren't being smothered, okay? And you're probably not also wanting a codependent relationship at all either. The Devil card can sometimes represent that as well, all right? So I think here that you're looking for everything. You want to be on top of the world, but so does your person. Your person is looking for their happily ever after. They want to be happy. They want, you know, the family, the children. Okay, if that's in the cards for you, blending your families together, right? That Devil card there can certainly represent boundaries needed, okay, to deal with an ex or anything like that, especially if you share custody. Okay, the Devil energy can also represent possible challenges, okay, with blending families together. Man, oh man, sometimes that goes really well, and sometimes not so much, okay? But your person wants it all. They want happiness and joy and abundance and everything to flow into their world. So ultimately, both of you are wanting very similar things. Stability, security. You know, yours might be, you might want to just make sure that you're not sacrificing part of yourself for the sake of someone else's happiness. Okay. And so perhaps that Devil energy, maybe that's where those boundaries are required. Okay. Boundaries are good. boundaries are healthy. Okay. We do have the Lovers card here. Okay. So you need a really good connection with your person. The Lovers card is Gemini energy. Okay. But this is in what you need. You need balance and harmony in your world. You need peace. You need that connection. You need that love, that true love here. Okay. But I think here the Lovers card is wonderful energy of soulmate. Okay, two people, two hearts joining together as one. There is a little bit of an element of temptation here with the Lovers card. Just saying. Okay, the devil energy in a love reading can possibly represent a physical relationship that doesn't have any substance. Okay, something that's very tempting. You can't keep your hands off each other. You can't keep your eyes off each other. Okay, but there may not be love there. Okay, or you can take this physical relationship and turn it into something a little bit deeper. Okay, we all start out with passion. We all start out that way. Okay, I mean, yes, there is such a thing as love at first sight, but it is fairly elusive sometimes. Okay, so quite often we do start out with this this passion and this fire and this chemical attraction to this person, and this being seduced and all of these things, right? And sometimes there's all style and no substance with that. Sometimes there's an opportunity for that to blossom into something very wonderful. So you need to decide. You have a choice. What is that for you? Okay, is that connection that can blossom a little bit more, or is it time to move forward so that you can find something that's a little bit better for your heart and soul? Because we do have Adam and Eve, right? And if you know your biblical stories, okay, Adam and Eve, we've got the Garden of Eden, okay, come together, the angels, right? We're being protected, we're being whatever, but then we've got this snake with the with those apples, right? And it's like, ooh, very tempting energy. Okay, so you may have a very important choice to make. All right, but with the Lovers card here as well, okay, balance and harmony in relationships. Yes, symbiotic unit, two people being on the same page. Okay, maybe not 24 hours a day, because that probably gets a little bit smothering. Okay, but but I think here that you need to make a really important choice. Okay, but I think here also that perhaps you need to be able to, I think you need a little bit of freedom to make your own kind of life choices as well, because I am getting this very, very independent energy. I mean, it is coming off of that nine of Pentacles, but there's something else. There's something else quite there that I can't quite put my finger on it. It might be the Fool energy. I'm not really sure. Okay, but it's just, I'm getting that someone may actually want to, like have their cake and eat it too, like have choices and options, maybe even a loving, caring connection. This will not speak to everybody, but perhaps like a bit of an open relationship. Okay, or the ability to make their own life choices, and there's that independent spirit. Okay, and so you might have some fiery energy in your chart. Okay, or perhaps you have been smothered in a previous relationship, and now you're trying to make sure that you are putting your foot down, and that you're like, no, there's certain areas in my life where I need to make the right choice for me. Okay, like your career path and things like that, right? It's certainly part of your relationship, okay, but it's like, don't tell me what to do. Okay, so you might really need that little bit of leeway, shall we say, to make your own choices and your own decisions in certain areas of your life. Okay, but I also just do think here that with that Lovers card, that there's some wonderful infusement of true love, that deep connection with you and your person. Balance and harmony is very important to you, as is that soul connection with your person, that deep, deep, deep love. Okay, that comes in here. Soulmates, right? Soulmates, of course, aren't always meant to be here forever. But they're always have some sort of impact on our life, whether it's always for our best and highest good. It doesn't always feel that way. Okay. But I think here there's a lot of love here. There's a lot of deep connection here with your person. And of course, maybe just that choices to make. Okay. Your person needs to be able to express themselves. Okay, the King of Swords energy here, perhaps your person is used to being in the lead. Okay, so, you know, with your independent energy and your person taking the lead, okay, it can actually work out quite well for you, right? But maybe sometimes it also puts you in a little bit of a standoff. Okay, it's like, I'm in the lead, and you're like, well, no, I'm in the lead. Okay, so perhaps there's a little bit of give and take there that you can do with your person. Okay, a little bit of a compromise. Okay, perhaps that. But your person with this King of Swords energy, perhaps, you know, perhaps there's something really important that they need to talk to you about. Okay, I think communication may be very important for your person, and positive communication as well. All right, and you know, again, I'm thinking that someone really has something important to get off their chest, maybe something important to ask you, because we do have this Ace of Swords in the underlying energy. Of course, we've got that Fool, so perhaps somebody is going to pop the question or ask you to move in with them. The King of Swords is a little bit more logical, very intelligent, great communicator on all sides, on all levels. Okay, and you know, so they may have something of great importance to get off their chest or to talk to you about. Okay, or they need to have open communication. Okay, and positive communication, right? Productive communication, why don't we call it that? All right, but certainly I think there's a compromise in your future. Okay, just saying. All right, but between you, there is a big connection, okay, with the Hierophant energy, that's Taurus energy. And, you know, for some of you, the Hierophant being the higher level learning, perhaps some of you are in that stage of your relationship where you're learning all sorts of things about each other. Your likes, your dislikes, your needs, your desires, your hopes, your fears, your past, your present, what do you want for the future, all of these things, right? And your person with this energy here is very open, very communicative. You're also setting boundaries. Okay, saying this is what I will put up with, but this, don't you cross this line. Okay, so boundaries are very, very important thing that we need to talk about. All right, and we quite often don't. And sometimes we forget to do that. Okay, but I think there's maybe some, certainly some communication regarding that there. Okay, but I think here that some of you are very much in that learning phase about each other. Okay, and hence probably why I'm getting that don't want to lose your independence kind of thing coming out there. Okay, but I think here there is potential for your future. Some of you are already married and committed for the long term, through thick or thin, through the good or the bad, with that Hierophant energy. For others of you, I think this is coming. Okay, with your there's something here with a higher level of commitment. Perhaps there is something that needs to be completed first. Okay, with that World card, that Devil energy, okay, perhaps there's some sort of closure that is needed first so that an important conversation can really transpire. The Ace of Swords being at the bottom of the deck, okay, communication is certainly a key. But yeah, there may be a little bit of a delay in asking something very important there. Okay, just saying, because if someone needs to really find that closure, to close the door on the past, okay, or to get rid of somebody out of their life, okay, before starting a fresh one with you, okay, or that could be you that needs to have that conversation, okay, then the Ace of Swords shows that there's something very important coming in on the sidelines, but something needs to get done first. You see your person as somebody that is a very positive and peaceful influence in your world. The Four of Swords shows that you see that you can find peace with your person, that there's opportunity for compromise. Okay, they're good for your soul, they're good for your psyche. Okay, and you know, they have the ability to, or you and them have the ability to peacefully resolve situations that come up in your world. Okay, the Four of Swords is a wonderful energy of peace of mind, inner peace, outer peace. Okay, it's also one of meditation and connecting spiritually. And with the Lovers card here, that soulmate connection, okay, that deep love, all right, that love on a higher level, okay, on a higher vibe, if you will. Okay, I think that you do have this deeper connection with your person, some of you out there, okay, on a level that maybe you can't quite explain to other people, okay? You just may be feeling as though, you know, I think you're making amends and making peace with your situation, but you've got that deeper connection with them, okay? But again, I also feel here that you can find peaceful resolutions with your person. And they see you kind of in the same way with the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords shows that there may be some issues that are going on, or something in the past, okay? But here they see you as, you know, you're moving forward together, two people in a boat, moving forward into better times, okay? So I think that you and your person are both somebody that I think your communication style with each other, okay, is actually probably quite positive. Okay, and you know, balance and harmony, of course, are at the order of the day for you, and truth and honesty as well, though. Okay, and I think here, though, if there's arguments or issues that come up here, I think you find compromises. I think you find a way past them. Okay, you find a way to hash things out, okay, or make some decisions, or, you know, really speak your truth, be honest and open, and this helps you move over your obstacles. It helps you move forward, okay? So both of you here, finding compromise, having peace of mind, okay? But I think also your person sees you as someone they want to move forward with that Six of Swords, okay? So if there's any issues or anything that come up, communication, very much the key for you guys, okay? Speak your truth, be honest, be open, okay? State what you want, okay? Don't be afraid to speak up about what you desire, all right? Because there's a lot of really good energy that is coming in here for you guys. Sure, we've got the devil coming out there, but everything else is lovely, okay? So we all run into certain situations that cause us all kinds of grief or fears or things like that. But truth, honesty, positive communication, boundaries are all very, very important. So let's get a couple more messages out here for you. I'm going to get 3 of these to close out your reading. Take that one. And whoa, one more. Thank you very much. All right, let's see what we have. So there is your first one. Look inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way, okay? So you may be doing a little bit of soul searching, okay? You might be really looking inside to your true feelings. That Lover's card there used to be called the Choice card. What do you want? What do you desire? What does your heart tell you? What does your soul tell you? Okay, what do your angel spirits guides tell you? Okay, so make sure you really understand your feelings, or your depth of your feelings, okay, and know what you want. All right, we have the next card there for you. Sacred Union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Beautiful. And last but not least, there's your final card. Reflection. A lot of kind of reflective energy coming in here. It's very peaceful energy for the most part. Okay, devil energy, sure, but everything else is relatively peaceful. Okay, but we do have reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. There you go. I'm going to leave that there for you guys. I hope that there was something in here that did resonate with you on some level. If there was, please don't forget to hit like on this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I hope you guys have a fantastic month ahead of you. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.